Hello and welcome to Kelson Thoughts, where we go where our mind takes us. And today I want to go over a topic that is not normally discussed. I've never heard it discussed in private, nor have I heard it discussed in public. And it's what I would call the dark side of being successful with women. What I mean by this, I know for a fact that have been going through this, and I think I'm still going through it, where men that are successful with women, and I wouldn't even want to call it success because it's men that have been given the opportunity to sleep with a multitude of women tend to develop a sense of distrust, indifference towards relationship and women in terms of relationship. Reason being, when you as a man have dealt with more than one woman, majority of these women having their partners come to you just for fun. And you hear the excuses they give their partners to get away from their partners in order to be accessible for you. It then becomes jarring, and you start thinking about these things. And when you now get into a relationship, not only are you thinking, is my partner doing the same thing? You're now thinking, whenever your partner tell you anything that is similar to what you overheard these women tell their partners, the first thing that comes to your mind is, this woman is taking me for a fool. Or the girl take me for idiot. And as I said, it's something I've never heard discussed before, but I know for a fact a lot of men go through it. Again, I know I go through it. And for example, I have had a young lady that came to my house one evening. And when she got there, she said to me, hey, give me a minute. And she took out her phone and she called her partner. And she was like, hey babes, I'm at work, but it's sister Smith working tonight, and you know how she stay with the phone. She won't allow me to use the phone tonight, and tonight look very busy. Alright babe, so I will call you in the morning when I get off. Love you. So when I as a man observe this, and then go into a relationship, how can I process things without having those imprints of betrayal in my mind? The betrayal was not towards me, it was towards her partner. But especially if you're a man that at one point thought that women were incapable of doing anything wrong, you develop a shift in your mentality. And it eats away at that part of your heart that can love without being able to have that part of your heart that allows you to love without question, unconditional love. I think it eats away at that part of you. And that is why I always say I don't agree with the gallus mentality. I don't agree with it. Because, yeah, everybody want a bunch of girl, but guess what? It have negative effects. Not only psychological, at which I'm talking about now, but it also have financial ramifications. And I'm going to touch on that, but I want to cover up the psychological effects first. Don't forget it also has physical, but let me cover this part first. Right? I've had another instance where this young lady wanted to come and visit me. She has a young child, and her partner was adamant that he was not going to stay with the child because he knows, or rather he thinks she is going to see someone else. You know what she did? She took the child with her. Mind you, I am not innocent in this whatsoever bit. I may run joke all the time and say I'm a saint and I'm an angel in with people who I talk to on a day-to-day basis. That's an ongoing joke I've always been saying. But I know for a fact I am no saint, and I take responsibility for my role in this. And also for men that feel the need to reach out to a man that have been with their partner. Brother, stop it. Because you don't look like you're an idiot. You understand? The man that is sleeping with your partner has no allegiance to you. No form of loyalty. The only way you should do that is if that person, that man was your friend, or rather is your friend, or is a family member. If this dude is a random dude outside, you don't need to call this man nothing. Same for women. Ladies, do not call no woman when you sleep with a man. The only person that owes you an explanation and owes you any form of loyalty is your partner. Because you don't know what your partner have been telling that person. For all you know, that person thought that your partner was a single person out here. Right? So on to the financial aspect of it. I don't know about these brothers out here who have it in terms of finance. I don't. And I've been lucky enough. Just recently, a female friend of mine and I were discussing this, that I've been one of those fortunate men that did not have to fork out a bunch of money to go on dates and all these things in order to get with a woman. And I credit this to the fact that I'm an honest person. Yeah, I'm honest bad. I always said it, if I was to get 10 women to sleep with, I am only going to get one because I'm too honest. I'm going to tell you straight up, point blank from the get-go, I am not looking at a relationship. So with that information, you do what you must with it. I don't want a relationship. I just want to have some fun. And if when you get that information, you decide that you still want to proceed with what I want, that is on you. But do not blame me when you realize that I am sticking to the plan. Because I will not take responsibility. That is why I don't talk to children. I don't talk to underage women. So as an adult, you are able to make adult decisions. So if you agree to something, that is what we're going to do. Right? But for those young men out here, I'm going to speak especially about the young men, because I'm saying the tree old, you can't bend it no more. So I'm not really talk to no big man, but if you don't want to listen, no listen. The girlist mentality, it's a detriment to your finance. It's finances. It is your financial resources which is limited, being deducted, being reduced. The mere fact that you have to drive to another parish, fly to another state, or whatever it is, to go and get this woman or pay for her to come to you, that is finances. Your financial resources being reduced. It's a liability. And what you get from it? Max an hour of pleasure. It is not worth it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I am a bit of a hypocrite because I enjoy having fun. And I'm a single dude, so I'm going to have fun. But as I said, the difference between me and most of you men out there is that I'm honest about what I'm doing. It's a detriment to your finance. If you're with someone, your personal partner, fine. But hooking up, as a matter of fact, even if you have one or two females that you are acquainted with and you guys have an understanding, that is also fine. But when you're out here, pick up a bunch of women day to day, and then you know you have to be spending a bunch of money to get them to do what you want, brother, it's not worth it financially. Time-wise, it's not worth it either. Because that time and money could be used to invest and better yourself. Time when you spend a run down every fractal, brother, you could have use it and try be better at something else. It takes a physical toll on you. Because as long as you're not a man where out here does joke one time, two time, and you're done, that's it. You're a man out here doing work, you're putting in the work. A man like me that gains pleasure from pleasing who I'm with, you're going to put in the work. You're going to put in the work. And that takes a toll on your body. I have worked 24-hour shifts, come home, and had intercourse for an hour. And when I say beat up, I mean me feel tired afterwards. I had no use for myself. Alright? So, the main topic though was the negative psychological effects of it, but I branched off into the other aspects of it, and there are more aspects, but I don't want to go any deeper and veer off the main topic, which was the negative psychological effects. It is real. The proverbial saying where you stare into the abyss and to the point where the abyss stares back at you. When you're out here, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, facilitating cheating. Because these women are cheating with their partners, but they're doing it with you, so you're facilitating, you're a facilitator. Your mind becomes cured, and you start to believe that all women are cheaters. I have yet to actually meet a woman that I've never cheated. That's the problem. And when I say met, I mean having discussion with a woman, right? So, as far as I'm concerned, everyone cheats, both men and women. And it's an inevitable thing that is going to happen. But guess what? I am a victim to the same thing I'm talking about. My mental faculties have been skewed because of my activities of facilitating women cheating on their partners. So now I believe that all women are cheaters. All people are cheaters. But yet, common sense reigns and tell me that that is not the case. Not all women are cheaters. Not all women are cheaters. And that's a fact. But because I've been so warped because of my activities of allowing and facilitating women cheating on their partners, I have now come to the conclusion that all women will cheat. And that's not a good mindset to have. It takes a toll on you. There are ramifications to all actions, and out here facilitating women cheating on their partners has its negative psychological effects on men. To where we find it difficult to be happy when we are in a relationship. Because we're even here thinking, I've done it to so much other men, it's inevitably going to happen to me. That's not a good mindset to have. And that's basically the video. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share the video. If you have any video ideas, any discussions you'd like me to have, please drop it in the comments or send it to my email at kelsonthoughts@gmail.com. Have a blessed and productive day, night, evening, or morning, and be safe.